I wrote it down and it happened. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Let me get my pen, my beautiful black pen. Okay, let's do this. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. I want you to do me one thing. I want you to say it. What do you want? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What is it that you want in life? I want you to say it. Okay? Number two, I want you to write it down. Number three, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to take small, reasonable steps towards it. Okay, let me tell you a story. When I was 15 years old, I was asked to write in my National Record of Achievement what I wanted. I wrote down that I wanted to go to university. Before I wrote it down, I said it. I said I want to go to university, and I wanted to get my driving license. Guess what? I wrote it down. I first before I wrote it down, I said it. Then I wrote it down in my National Record of Achievement. To this day, I've still got my National Record of Achievement, and inside it says I want to go to university. And I even said I'm not sure what course I want to do at university, but I want to go to university, and I want a driving license. I wrote it down, and I took small steps towards it. Now, let me tell you a story. To get to university was a struggle. My A levels weren't great. I had to do a, I had to retake my A levels. I had to do a high national diploma in public policy and administrative law. Then I topped it up with a law degree, and that's how I got my 2-1 law degree. But it was a struggle. But I said it, wrote it down, and took small steps towards it. Another thing I remember saying that I wanted to have a driving license at the age of 15. By the age of 30, I had my driving license. I said it, I wrote it down, and I took small steps towards it. At times, I didn't have the money to get a driving instructor. At times, I did. I had part time jobs. I took on part time jobs, and the money that I had, I put it towards my driving license. Years later, it happened. Okay. I know that this is my opinion, but I'm telling you, say it, write it down, and take small steps towards it. I remember saying to people or asking people that I want to buy a house. I didn't know how I was going to buy a house. I said it. I asked people, the ones that already had houses, how did they do it? Everybody had different journeys, but I said it. And the odds were against me. I was a single mom. I didn't have good credit. I had debt. I had to work towards it. So I said it, I wrote it down, and I took small steps towards it. I started saving as little as £20 a week in order for me to start my savings habit. In the end, my savings habit led me to ideas. One of the ideas was to move into my parents' house. I called up my mom and I said to her that I asked her, can I please stay in your house so that I can save up money um to buy a house? And she agreed. And I did save enough money for a deposit for the house. And in my process of saving, I was also gifted. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen for you. However, what I can say to you is if you say it, write it down, take small steps towards it, you don't know who's watching you, who will gift you, who will say to you, listen, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I want to help you. I know people don't tell people your dreams because they will come and tarnish them. Yes, there are times when people do tarnish your dreams. There are times when people do um, put you down and don't allow your dreams to prosper. But actually, if you say it sometimes you say it to the wrong people, sometimes you say it to the right people. You will say it to the right person, and that person will encourage you, will push you towards your dreams, and they'll do whatever they can to make sure that your dreams come true. So say it, write it down, and take small steps towards it. I know this is true. I tell you why I know this is true. Because um, I think it was last year, I gave a presentation to a group of 12 women. In this presentation, I asked them, what do you want? They said to me, what are you talking about? Anyway, so I gave them an example. I said to them, I want to take my daughter to Disneyland. That's what I said to them. That's what I want. So I want to hear what you want. What is that you want? Okay. So I told him to say it. I had written it down. In that presentation, I wrote down that I want to take my daughter to Disneyland. And then I started taking small steps towards it. I was doing 2 jobs. I would make sure that I was in good credit, and I worked towards making sure that I can get her to Disneyland. Guess what? It happened in October 2025. My daughter and I, with my mother, went to Disneyland because I said it, I wrote it down, and took reasonable steps to make it happen. And you can also do the same. Everyone's journey is different. But guess what? You've got to take the small steps. You've got to talk about it. You've got to write it down because it will happen. When it will happen, you will never know, but it will happen. One last thing, okay? Those who don't know me, my name is Sandra Karma. I believe that we all have the resources to fulfill our full potential in life. And if you want more resources from me, please look at the description below. If you like what you're seeing, subscribe, like, and share it with other people so that they can also get the nuggets. Okay. So one last thing. Sorry. One last thing I want you to add. It's getting really late. Your girl needs to get some sleep. You know what I mean? So let me show you something else. One last thing I want you to do for me is have faith. Because you've got to have faith. You've got to have faith, because with faith, it will keep you grounded. It will keep you humble. You've got to have faith because that's the foundation of getting to your dreams or meeting your goals. Last but not least, I want to say thank you for watching. This is Sandra, wishing you always tremendous wealth and a healthy lifestyle. Take care. All right.